It's a little too close for comfort. And so we're just gonna keep an eye on this for a little while. I hate to interrupt this with the dolphins, but we got squalls coming our way. Nothing like working with a solder in the middle of a bumpy... Right. We've been dumping the poop from Century's litter box into here, and I don't know whether that's the right move or not.
Have you ever found yourself in a routine that is so far from what is perceived as normal? Then you find yourself interacting with others who used to know you, and you feel that you are no longer living on the same planet.
Don't hold it back anymore. Let it go.
Come on, let it go.
Let it go.
Well, in the last year and a half, since the moment that we decided to buy a boat, learn to sail, and then cross an ocean, well, let's just say that the person who I was back then would hardly recognize the me of today. It's kind of be really nice and really neat, and then really a mess, and then back to nice and neat. So, older and wiser? Probably not. More like older and more foolish.
Day 2 of filling the boat with water to see what happens.
Oh my God. But the day Will and I stop increasing what we are capable of is the day that we need to turn in our passports and call it a life.
These are essentially the things that we have to figure out while we're on the boat, is how to make the mistakes and not let them cost us a fortune so that we can learn not to make them again.
Since we've been on our Atlantic passage, there is one thing we have come to realize. Being away from land makes us stronger as it brings us to the core of what is necessary. Nothing like a fresh pair of salty panties, huh?
To match our salty souls.
Join us as we make do with what we have and push ourselves to be more capable than ever. Century, we could use some help. We're going to change over the sail and put up the spinnaker. You want to help? Thank you so much to our patrons whose support make these episodes possible.
Hello from Evening Passage Chronicles here on S for Friendship. It is 5:20 in the morning, around there, and we are closely approaching our halfway point. There's been very little human interaction in terms of like other boats, but today we actually have another boat here. We have another boat coming close to us. It is a 300-meter freighter. It's called the Huge Kumano. Right here, its closest point of approach is going to be a very shocking less than 1 nautical mile. It's a little too close for comfort, and so we're just going to keep an eye on this for a little while. Usually once you get really close, they start to tend to maybe alter course a little bit just so that they know that they're not going to hit you, but it's kind of like a chicken game. They see if you're going to turn course first. We're just going to hang out and watch this for a little bit. This is our setup for evening watch. We have a choke point over there. We have one here that's mirroring the radar, and we have our instruments over here. It's a nice little setup because as the evening gets a little cool, you get to sort of go inside and maybe warm up, and then go outside and do your checks of the rigging and all the lines, so forth and so on. I really enjoy the fact that we've actually increased our capabilities here with the nav station inside, because we're not sort of tied to being outside just to do all of our work. We can check the wind angles, we can check the speed, we can check just about everything that we need to from the inside here on the couch, which is kind of nice. They are now, closest point of approach is 0.87 nautical miles, and that's going to happen in about 13 minutes, and there they are on the radar. Alright, back outside. It's getting a little interesting.
Ordinarily, as a sailing vessel, we would have right of way, but with the light winds, we actually had our motor on. So at this point, we are treated like a powerboat. The rules are all over the place, but the U.S. rules are that since the other boat would be on our port side, we have right of way.
Now within a 2-mile range of us at this point, and it looks like they're going to cross in front of us to a level about maybe 1 nautical mile away. They're going a little bit faster than us. They're going about 11 knots per hour, where we're going 5. So the timing's going to work out okay. We're going to get a really cool view of them, which we get to wave. And they're going to be like, who's that little speck down there? And that is what it's like to have a freighter come within a mile of you. Ordinarily, I'd say let's get on the VHF and talk with them, but it's gonna create a lot of noise. People are asleep, and I don't think people want I don't think people want to be woken up. I think I gotta wake up with the sound of people just chatting up on the VHF, and you're like, "What's going on?" It's like, I don't know, some guy from who knows what country. It would be cool. That's one of the things I've wanted to do during this journey is sort of to find a random freighter person and chat it up and just discuss anything. Do a radio check. Maybe next time when it's daylight, everyone's awake. Ready for shift change? It is 7 o'clock in the morning. Normally we'd be seeing the sun come up, but we got a lot of rain.
Close mostly. But the rain's cool.
Our active weather pattern right now, we got rain over here. This is rain behind us. It looks like a butterfly. It's really interesting. So how'd you sleep last night?
Not very well, to be honest. I was expecting a squall all night. I was expecting someone to yell squall. So at 12:54 a.m., I heard the rain go crazy, and I had to like close my window all the way because otherwise it would have leaked a bit. And then at 1:21, I believe, 1:21.
Precisely?
Yeah. I remember this stuff. At 1:21, I heard like a bunch of people moving around up here.
Hold on, I'm still getting over the fact you said 1:21 in the morning. Okay, sorry, continue.
Anyway, there were a bunch of people like going up and down the stairs, and I was like, oh, well, there it is, there's a squall. And I was like waiting for someone to yell squall, which didn't happen. And then I've been like just drifting, dozing around ever since, thinking, here it is, and then no, it's not, and then here it is again.
So your night of pure relaxation, because you had the best shift.
Yeah.
You were done by 10 p.m. and then you have to go on until 7 a.m.
Yeah.
So 9 hours of uninterrupted bliss.
Was not bad. But I didn't wake up when the motor turned on, and that surprised me.
What we did not realize was that we did indeed just go through a squall, but since the winds were light to start with, the pickup in strength did not amount to much. But either way, the wind started to pick up again, so it was time to bring out the head sail and start the day.
Wet ropes hurt. Damn, that hurts.
Okay.
What we are finding out real quick is that in between squalls, there is a lot happening.
You say take me on a treasure hunt. I long for something new. Have you heard the fairies when they sing and dance? Oh, I wish it was me every night. When I close my
I hate to interrupt this wonderful piece of magistry with the dolphins, but we got squalls coming our way. You see that right over there? That's a squall right back over here. We got another one right over there. It looks like it may be heading in our direction as well, pointing in that way. So as much as it'd be nice to sit up here and watch the dolphins, we've got a little bit of boat prep to do to make sure that, well, we'll see if we can sort of skate around this thing, or if it skates around us. I don't think we can skate around anything at this point. This is the walk of shame back. Here you go. Thank you. Okay, got it. So that one's coming our way. It doesn't look as big as that one over there.
No. Well, that's sort of broken up into lots of smaller ones now.
It's like Lego pieces.
The great part about having new electronics on Friendship is that our radar shows the amount of energy in the sky, which is ideal for identifying squalls.
Hopefully it just breaks apart.
Yeah.
We got a stowaway today. Welcome to our little flying fish companion. We may have breakfast. Jess! Hold on. Jess! Can you make fish?
What?
Can you make fish?
Can I make fish?
Yeah.
You mean cook fish?
Yeah, flying fish.
Why?
Breakfast.
Breakfast? How big is it?
It's not that big. It's enough. It's an appetizer.
Can it still live if we throw it back? It's dead?
Hey, look at it. It's so cute. Look at these wings. They're actually like real wings. Ooh, it's like... It's hard now. It's almost like a hammer. Hello, fishy. Can you imagine doing this point of the Pacific?
Do you want me to answer that? I would definitely want crew with us. And they definitely would have to know how to cook well and be fun and but yeah, I don't know. I'm not going to answer that right now. I'm not seasick. It's day 11. I feel pretty good. I'm going to wait till the end to answer that.
That's okay. We have plenty of food left. We provisioned as if it was for the Pacific.
We're not going to run out of food. We could keep going right now, go all the way to Australia, and we still wouldn't run out of food.
So what does that tell you?
I'm a good provisioner.
Or you're a very bad provisioner.
I over provisioned and added extra weight to the boat that was unnecessary.
How to over provision by Jessica from Worldtowning.
Everyone's eating well.
And my favorite's going to be the bottle of champagne that we pop open once we get to the other side. That's
caviar and champagne, and if we're lucky, some raw oysters. I don't think we'll be able to find those in the Caribbean, but
it is France that we're going to.
We are. You know what? We might be able to get some oysters.
And this is the wonderful thing we have with having Brad with us, because he's also like a fully licensed electrician. He's very good at this stuff. So he said, you know, well, what else are we going to do today? We got lights. Let's get some lights in. Nothing like a little bit of open heart surgery while we're underway. What are we doing here?
We are trying to put in a new light, and the light is not being cooperative.
Avalon's upgrading her light from one that does not have a USB to one that does, because quite frankly we're tired of her using our USB charging bricks and putting them down to 0 every night. Nothing like working with a soldering in the middle of a bumpy
Right. That's probably okay. Not the prettiest bit of soldering, but okay. Turn it off. Let that touch the plastic.
And look at that.
Just make sure it's not still hot.
Very nice. Today's version of What is in the Kitchen with Jessica is brought to you by muffins?
Muffins. Something we're starting? Jessica in the kitchen?
I don't know.
I'm in the kitchen a lot. This is pretty exciting.
Well, you're in the
disgusting.
kitchen because I'm behind the camera. This version of What's Behind the Camera is brought to you by...
No, I think we're doing all a great job though. Have we talked about our schedule, about how we each cook once every 5 days, and the day that it's your day, you cook all day, you do the dishes, you set the table, everything all by yourself. So today is not my cook day, but I feel like I want to bake something sweet, so our bananas are going bad, so I'm making banana and chocolate chip muffins. But right now it's brought to you by Sentry, kitchen assistant.
What are you going to do, Sentry, today?
She's going to taste test.
No, she wants to get the heck down.
This looks like peanut butter.
How much baking stuff do we bring on board this morning?
We could bake something every single day, something sweet every day, and probably twice a day. But so far, all we've baked is a cake, right? Because I don't think anyone's really felt up to it. But now that we're nearing halfway, we're all starting to really get our sea legs, and we're getting kind of, I don't want to say bored, but like we're a pretty active family. So now we want to do more than just our watch and sleeping. Now we're like, okay, what can we do now to pass the time?
So this isn't too bad, right? Because that's more what we're worried about, not what we're in right now.
It's this one here that's the wind's picked up to 20 knots off of that.
So that's why we're picking up speed. Nice. Alan,
Yeah.
you feeling okay?
Yeah, it'd be fantastic if we could have like a squall right next to us for the entire trip.
Our guardian squall?
Just like stay here, don't move, don't come closer.
That's right.
Look beautiful. It might be a little overdone, but oh wow, they look good.
And then we have salmon for this afternoon. Is that lunch or is that dinner?
That's dinner. Minestrone soup is for lunch. Look at this. This looks so fun.
Alright.
We've hit the sweet spot now. If you ask yourself, when do people take a rest during the day if there are watch shifts during the night? The answer is when there's time. For the most part, everyone got the rest when needed, but Will was always keeping himself busy to make sure that all of our systems were working properly. As such, we have been very good about being frugal with water. We had an odor that needed to be attended to, and that was due to the pileup of laundry, which needed to be taken care of immediately.
The only way we can use our washing machine on board the boat, our clothes washer, is if we use our generator. We don't have like a really powerful diesel generator that goes underneath. We have this guy.
I don't know, but I'm pretty impressed with how well this thing works.
But
How long is it going to need to be on to do laundry?
we're gonna just 2 loads.
Okay.
So probably an hour,
Okay,
about that.
that's not too bad.
No, it's gonna utilize about 50 liters of water. It's about 25 liters per cycle. So we'll make water along the same time, and we'll probably put in 12 liters of water for the 50 liters that we're taking out, and we'll continue to make water as we go along, so we'll be okay for the day.
I've actually been pretty impressed with our water making, and because I know you were really concerned about our usage, but I think we've done a pretty good job of managing it.
And we still have all our jerry cans.
And we still have our jerry cans, and we're able to take, I think everyone's taken 1 shower, and I took a second one yesterday, but
Yep.
I'm pretty quick with my showers. I can do it in like 2 minutes or less.
I'm not that good. That's why I've only taken 1. I'm
You
prioritizing.
like the leisurely showers.
You know, the creature comforts, you have to, I just put on deodorant. We're good.
Now, this generator came with the boat, right?
It did. Hold on.
I wonder if the previous owners used it as much as we do.
I think they did. They warned us that we were not going to be the most popular people in the Anchorage if we used it.
No, but I think we're really responsible about it. We didn't do it before 10 in the morning, and then we messaged our buddy boats, and they put theirs on, so it was like a symphony of generators.
There we go. Success.
I think the neighbors are going to be pissed today.
The fish.
The fish. We might need a double dose of detergent and that stuff. That's probably pretty nasty.
It's been sitting there for a couple days.
Yeah.
For like a week. I feel like if there was a boat out there that specialized in assisting yachters going across the Atlantic, like taking out trash and doing laundry for them while they go along,
And delivering pizza?
and delivering pizza, that would be so amazing. Just come up with a dinghy and go back and forth between them. Of course, it'd have to be a really fast boat. If you have a really fast boat, I assume at that point you got a lot of money. If you got a lot of money, I assume at that point you don't need this kind of business.
I used to be satisfied, stayed over the surface. Now I just can't get enough. You make me feel good like no other. I just want everyone to see what I've discovered. And when I'm with you, I go higher. You lift me up, now I can see so much farther. Beyond the horizon. Beyond the horizon.
What's the big celebration, Avalon?
We are halfway across the ocean. So we have alcohol-free champagne. Give me the cups, everyone.
Cheers. Look at her with our sippy, like our kid drop-proof glasses.
That's probably why we have non-alcoholic champagne.
1,400 more miles to go.
Is that how much we have left?
Is that it?
Yep.
That's it.
That's it?
Yep.
That's not bad.
We average 6 knots, 10 days.
Still longer than
Let's
we're shooting for.
average 7 knots. Ah, life is good. We have passed the midway point and all major systems are working well. Sure, there have been a few bumps in the road, but nothing that we could not handle. Unfortunately, we woke up to a foul stench, and since all the laundry was clean, we had no idea what to expect until we saw the damage.
All right. You see this right here? Well, that sound over there, that's our water maker going off. That's not to be concerned about. But this right here, our electric head's not going down. This is exactly what you start thinking about when you're 1,700 miles into a 3,000 mile crossing. What can go wrong? Our toilet not working. That can go wrong. I fixed it before. I know the troubleshooting process to get to the bottom line, but it's just going to take a lot of sweat, a lot of dirty water, and, well, time. And, well, time we have. So let's just get to it. Alright. So it looks... Oh god. It looks like it's Hopefully just a joker valve that had to be replaced. The other one was kind of nasty. We've been using our electric head, unfortunately, well, fortunately or unfortunately, I guess we'll find out now, but we've been dumping the poop from Century's litter box into here, and I don't know whether that's the right move or not. It got a little clogged up in here, so I'm changing the joker valve. We have a couple extras, and once I put it in there, if it works fine, then problem solved. An hour into it and we'll be okay. If it's not it, we have another toilet. Unfortunately, Brad uses the other toilet, so that'd be just a little uncomfortable. But I'm hoping that with this thing now flushed out, cleaned out with a new piece inside, we're gonna be fine. To test it out, I got everything back in place. There's a lot to clean up, but water's coming in, and water is going out. All right, it's problem solved. Simple joker valve. These things, this is our second joker valve in 7 months. I'm gonna chalk it up to the cat poop. I'm hoping it's not just a thing you do every 6 months and sort of be done. Or maybe I'm okay with it being the joker valve and not blame the cat, because the cat has enough problems as it is. We're on a moving boat. But yeah, now we just gotta clean this place up. A lot of hot water, and now I get finally a well-deserved shower. And this is just after I put on clean clothes, so we're gonna do more laundry while we're at it.
And with that, we are in the home stretch. The days are getting longer and the temps are getting hotter.
If you're bored with your suburban life, don't go to a boat show. Because one day, you may find yourself on a boat.
In next week's episode, we take you through the final days and we realize that not everyone is holding up as well as we had expected.
All stations, all stations, all stations. This is Sailing Vessel Friendship, Sailing Vessel Friendship. We have an MOB alert that is out.
Be sure to hit the notification button to get access to the next episode as soon as it is released. So, my patch back here, don't mind my hair. Today's wash my hair day.
So I have news for you, Jess, today. We have a very...
Pizza delivery?
No. What did I just step on? Our remote control.
So are we gonna get spoiled with snickerdoodle cookies like this every day?
Yeah.
Bring the cat in when you come in, okay?
What's that?
Bring the cat in when you come in.
Okay, I'll do that.
Good night, people.
All right, good night.